Today is Tuesday Tours on Facebook, and we are headed out, and today we are on foot.
Oh, we gotta take the cap off.
Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. So, hi everybody. Hello, friend. With me. Welcome to Tuesday Tours. Rochelle.TV. It turns out for today's Tuesday Tours, we started Tuesday Tours with the lens cap on. So if you're taking notes at home, like R&D, don't do that. That's really funny. Okay, so hello and welcome. We are today in Royal Palm Yacht and Country Club going for Tuesday Tours. And I'm super pumped because today the Tuesday Tour happens to be on my street. And we're gonna walk there. So let's take a walk, I guess, right? Like, we don't even have to get in the car. How often do you get to do that? Never. I think never pretty much is the deal. So it's nice and cool out, and I don't have to get in my car. That's pretty stellar. You have to admit it. No? So anyway, we're walking down the street on Queen Palm Road, and I don't know what else to say. So we're going to take a look at today's Tuesday Tour is actually a foreclosure. If you want to just go up here and can you go backward? Like this. Oh. Hi everybody! Okay, so we're working out the bugs, and today's Tuesday Tour is really a rare commodity in the luxury market in general. In recent years in Boca Raton, there haven't been too many foreclosures coming on the market, and today we are going to take a look at a foreclosure and a luxury foreclosure. So this is 2280 Queen Palm Road. It is owned by US Bank, and it has been just very freshly put on the market this week. It is a 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom house, and we have 5,680 square feet under AC, and it is, as you can see, total Mediterranean style. And I totally can't remember the code. Like, but really can't remember. I'm drawing a huge blank. So I'm gonna pull up my calendar really quick and get it. So do you have your calendar? I have it in the notes in my calendar section. So it's also really rare in a luxury property that it would be on a combination lockbox. That's super rare in the luxury market. Generally speaking, an agent has to accompany all showings and do a proper demonstration of a property. Because it's owned by a bank and the agent is a foreclosure specialist, it's maybe less of a luxurious experience, we can put it that way. So 2280 Queen Palm Road, Mediterranean style house in Royal Palm Yacht and Country Club. We do have 6 bedrooms and 5 baths. It is 5,680 square feet under AC, and it was built in 2003. So some of the exterior features include major vines. We have this very Mediterranean look out here with the gates and the little courtyard with a fountain. It's actually pretty clean. So, you know, our exterior is not tragic. Do have travertine marble on the entry. It doesn't. Okay. So we are on Queen Palm Road. Little sort of some dead grass. And you've got the Mediterranean look, 3-car garage, and barrel tile roof. It's a little gray out today. we good to go?
Good to go.
Woohoo! And we're good to go. Hi, Haley. Hello. So here's Haley, Miss Awesome, opening the door. Ta-da! So we have your travertine floors and a very Mediterranean look overall. So as we make our way through for Tuesday tours, we will notice a few interesting caveats about this house. You have the columns. I like to refer to these as columns of doom, because in the mind of a buyer, these are usually a bit of a deal killer. This is not a popular style today. And then if you take a look at the top, we have some goldness. And then as you make your way down, you'll see this is all faux paint, which, you know, 2003, yeah, I don't know, it was really super in style at that time. This is a very specific look that somebody obviously really liked, and so that is what they did. So you'll see the chandelier, same kind of idea, ceiling, you know, inset with like faux painting. I'm not hating this mantle, actually. I can really deal with this mantle. I like the mantle a lot. But you see on the flanking sides of the mantle, you have more of this, like, just faux-ness. Even down on the switch plate, you have, it got painted. So this is, you know, that's not too bad. It's paint. But when you get into the Venetian plaster, the columns, some of those sorts of things, that's going to be a bigger investment for a buyer who's going to have to sort of de-Tuscanize, as we say, the space. So if we make our way into the family room and kitchen areas, you'll see more fabulosity in a world of faux painting. This is not the best way to show a property, particularly a luxury property. I would highly recommend, if you were considering selling a luxury property, that you do your very best to get it as neutral as possible to appeal to a wider pool of buyers. In this case, it's a foreclosure house, and so they haven't taken that time to, you know, neutralize the place. Even just, you know, a nice neutral color of paint and some nice white contrasting trim would brighten this place right up. If we take a peek at the outside, if I can open the door, which I can, yay, then you'll see the pool is in need of a good cleaning, and you do have this really dated look with the big stones out here, but the space is really nice. I mean, in terms of the depth of the lot, it's not bad. You have the areca palms here, which take up a lot of space, and you could really hack those back. This is a standard size lot. It's 0.26 acres, which in Royal Palm is a standard size lot. So you have this whole sitting area over here that you could set some patio furniture up on. You could also remove these pavers and put some grass in if you had little ones or pets. Ditto for the other side. Now in the loggia area, we have, again, the columns of doom, right? So as a buyer, most people would either square them off, get a more fresh and current shape, or somehow otherwise camouflage them. These are not desirable for today's buyer. They do have a nice touch, which is the stained wood ceiling, which many buyers in this market find very appealing. Over-covered sort of patio living area, loggia space like this is really important in Royal Palm Yacht and Country Club. People spend a lot of time outdoors, and they want a nice place where they can have a seat. It does also rain here a lot without warning, so it's nice to have a covered space to get out of the sun, to get out of the weather, and enjoy that outdoor time. There are speakers out here, so you could probably upgrade those and do quite well with the space. It is all hurricane impact windows, which speaks to the era. As we make our way back inside, you can notice that the Mediterranean theme with these travertine marble floors are throughout the home. In the early 2000s, this was really a hot look. Now, I have successfully staged homes sort of, to use my phrase again, de-Tuscanized them. And these sorts of floors can blend into the background and, interestingly enough, come off as quite neutral. In this particular space, everything else is sort of marrying with it to create a very Mediterranean atmosphere. I think that if the kitchen were refinished in a white, an off-white, a vanilla, you could really get into some very neutral and current looking kitchen space. So we do have a delicious thermidor range. It does not appear to have been heavily cooked on, not shocked. You do have the griddle in the middle and the gas, as well as a nice KitchenAid fridge, probably original from the era. It's a little stinky. That's not unusual in a foreclosure house. So the house has been vacant for some period of time. As I mentioned, it is a foreclosure property. It is owned by US Bank. This house is listed at $2,880,000. Is it a good price? I ask you, my Facebook friends, what do you think of the price? Let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what I think, of course. Don't I always? So, here is the dining room. This room is very golden. We have more Venetian plaster. We have a lot more gold all around. This is like gold all over the place. So that is not really a current look, but it is easily recoverable. So this is just paint. As long as the architecture works, the paint can make all of the clouds disappear. Get it? Clouds. Did you see the clouds? Okay. So as we make our way back through the entry area, you'll see there's an elevator on the right, and then we'll go to the fabulous master suite. Fair warning, the Mediterranean-ness continues. Here we have the master bath, complete with a stained glass window with lavender and purple flowers. Who doesn't love stained glass? Well, actually, I do not love stained glass, and neither do today's buyers. But it's here all the same. So we'll go back to, this is probably a pretty easy fix for a buyer to take this space and make it their own. The wallpaper has to go, stained glass has to go, but if you notice, the room is nice and wide. You have plenty of room where you could pull this out and put a more current freestanding tub. And you still have the stall shower, double vanities, separate water closet. So all of those are things that buyers want. The bones, as they say, are good. As we make our way to the master suites, we have his and hers closets. This is key. So for many homes that are from a previous build era, there are certain key features that a house must have, otherwise it is dead in the water. In this case, we have a his and a hers closet with built-ins. So we don't have that problem. If it's a single closet, if it's, a really cramped space, if the master bath isn't big enough, if there's not a separate water closet, it dramatically brings down the value of the house in the minds of a buyer. And ultimately, it's going to sell for less money. Means that's going to be a great deal. In this case, I'm not sure. So it's a very Mediterranean style. The house was built in 2003. It is over 5,500 square feet with 6 bedrooms and 5 baths. That's all fantastic. It does have a first floor master suite. There's another plus. However, a buyer would have to come in and really do some heavy lifting in terms of cosmetic improvements. The bones are good, so it's not a teardown, it's not a tragedy, it doesn't need anything structural, but things like this, our gold column, our faux painting, there's a lot of Venetian plaster in this house, and that's not a good thing today. So there is a lot of work to be done. So the asking price of $2,800,000, is it fair? Well, at the moment, there happen to be 29 interior lot homes for sale. That's quite a lot. And in terms of homes that are very, very similar to this one, I'm talking same number of bedrooms, same amount of square footage, plus or minus a year or two on the build year, there are 5 homes on market right now, all listed right between $2.75 million and $3 million. So at $2.8 million, you've got some competition on this one. It is a foreclosure property, so perhaps someone could make an offer and come away with a big win. I'd be curious what you think. Most of my Facebook friends live in the neighborhood. Hi guys. So let me know in the comments, what do you think this one's gonna go for? House 2 doors down, 2244 Queen Palm, just sold for $2.9 million. Same size, same number of bedrooms, same build era, and it was completely renovated. Let me know your thoughts. For now, I'm gonna sign off from Tuesday Tours. Bye. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Right over here, there's a button that says subscribe. Pretty self-explanatory. Hit that button, subscribe, and just next door there's a bell. Click that as well, and you will be notified each and every time I upload a new video. We have the series Tuesday Tours, we have Boca 360, and all sorts of market reports and other useful information for you about the Boca Raton luxury real estate market. If you have a few minutes, I hope you'll stick around and check out a couple more of my videos. After all, I made them for you. Right here, it's a Tuesday Tours episode, and just here, a market report. I'm Rochelle.TV, bringing you the very best of Boca Raton luxury real estate. Hope to see you soon.